Oh my
God.
god. Psych. I'm gonna redo it again.
I need to find a way I can control both.
Yeah.
I think you just need a longer cord.
Huh?
I think you just need a longer cord
For what?
for the camera, so I can control it through the computer too.
Oh,
That'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
easier.
Now we're like, just like have a stick and like try to hit the button as you record.
It's so hard though because the button's like on the side.
Yeah, it's like kind of
You
like
have
on
to
the
pinch
back.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We try to sync up like the audio and the visual too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easier for me to edit.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like the audio on the camera, it's like, I don't know.
It's
Like-
not as good.
How would you describe it?
It's very, I don't know. It's very open, I guess, because like you can hear everything on the camera.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear everyone upstairs, even outside.
Oh, like every little noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
it's like
but we
sensitive.
just use the computer's audio, which is just the mics. It's only whatever goes into the mics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we should be good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
we're
the
good.
audio?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I tested it too while you guys were all
Okay.
talking
Got
it.
upstairs.
Okay,
That's why I was like,
good.
all right, I'm gonna test this just in case.
Yeah. Because usually when we record, like my dogs, they're playing.
They're going
too.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, because they'll like see someone outside, so they'll bark out there, and then they'll go to the backyard, and then because right behind us is the sunroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
the
saw
dogs
that.
they'll like go in there and like they'll start barking too.
Oh,
and
gosh.
so like I try to like
Minimize the noise.
exactly, but it's hard because like, I can't like keep them locked up in a cage.
And then one of them always comes up and starts scratching the door.
Yeah.
But you
Hopefully-
never hear any of it though. So
Oh, you don't?
yeah, you never hear any. Of it.
Okay,
that's
because
good.
I thought like you could like hear a little bit. Or
Oh.
something.
I think you can if you have your volume.
If you're actually like
super
paying
maxed out
attention,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes I hear like faints of it, but it's like it's like barely noticeable.
But no, we shouldn't since like everyone's upstairs. Like
Yeah.
hopefully the dogs are
Yeah,
calm.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah. Wait, did you just land today?
Yeah, I landed at 11:30.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Did y'all have dinner already or not?
No, we didn't.
No. Okay, you want to go eat after this?
Yeah, we should.
Okay, because we always treat out our guests, so
We
we were gonna
do?
talk
Yeah.
talk to you about that.
Yeah,
And then-
definitely. Yeah, we should.
like I didn't expect everyone, but then like I thought it was just gonna be like like your sister-in-law or
Okay, yeah,
something. But
yeah.
yeah, we should all go out.
They can
Yeah, we
stay.
can.
They can stay here.
Yeah.
They say yeah, we treat you. Yeah, they have to pay for them.
They're not on the
Take
podcast.
care of the house.
Yeah, exactly. And we only treat the guests. We don't have a big budget here, all right?
Yeah, look at this.
Right?
right.
We're like stuck in the corner, right?
Look at this great value water.
Not sponsored.
Can't even get Kirkland.
Turn it around. So it's not sponsored.
Yeah, it'll just blur it out.
Right.
Because usually what I do is like I'll like take off the label or something, and then
Oh.
like if we drink like soda or something, I'll just pour in red cups.
Oh,
But you know,
nice.
like last night, like
Yeah.
yeah, like I ran out of red cups.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're still not big enough to where we get in trouble. So
Oh yeah, definitely not.
we can still do some stuff and get away.
Yeah.
But sometimes YouTube, like Richard, he'll edit in some clips,
Oh, okay.
and then like he'll like
Take out the labels.
no,
Yeah, or, like,
he'll,
edit it
he'll
or, like,
edit in,
blur or
yeah.
something.
But then like YouTube like has an algorithm where like if you do 10 seconds or more of a clip, then it like
It'll ding you.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah. They're getting really strict.
It's
Oh, yeah.
weird.
I saw that.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't too.
You
okay.
can't really say certain words. You can't really say, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And on our
hard.
podcast, we say whatever.
yeah. Until we get big enough and they care, then we'll
We'll
see
create
how we do it.
controversy first.
Right, exactly.
We'll bring down YouTube. Just kidding.
Yo, welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast, where we try to eat the mango seeds and we try to ding YouTube on their algorithm. That's my intro.
Do you brush your mango seed after you're done eating it?
No, like I just like like I try to get as much of the flesh as I can, so it kind of looks like where's those troll dolls, the hair, yeah.
Like combed forward.
Yeah, by the time I'm done eating it, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme where like somebody put like conditioner in it after like they washed it with conditioner and
Really?
it's all like soft and fluffy?
Oh.
And they're like it's so weird. It's like
That's weird.
You turn it into a troll doll after
Yeah.
that.
Do
what I
you like mangoes?
Mangoes, yeah. I like to cut it into like little squares and then like
yeah.
flip it open.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like
yeah,
yeah,
like the
cubed.
sides. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
cubes. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good
Just
too.
slurp it off.
nah, I'm
Yeah.
a savage. I just cut in slices.
Dude, I'm worse, man. I just like peel the skin off. I just eat it like a savage.
We're just dudes then.
We don't have time to make it look all cute and all into cubes.
Yeah, I guess it's a girl thing.
Yeah, I guess. Do you have like any food allergies?
No, I
No?
don't. No.
Okay. See, I think that's the dogs.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's definitely not me.
yeah. With the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, the Low Quality Podcast is very blessed to have
Yes.
a special guest with us today. Here, I wrote everything down, your
Yes,
introduction.
Yeah, no worries.
So today we have the CEO of a nonprofit organization,
Yes.
correct? Called Hmong Culture Camp.
Mm-hmm.
She is very big in promoting and preserving the Hmong language by using this software to help educate kids who are trying to learn Hmong, and then they're also learning English at the same time,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes. So please welcome Busavan
Yeah.
Lore.
Yeah.
Thank
Sorry, my hands are full. Yay!
Normally I add it in anyway, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Cool.
good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you just want us to call you Boo?
Yeah, you can.
All right. We'll call you Boo.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
That'd be a lot easier.
Okay. Okay. I also wrote in here. No, that was my intro. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Boo, like, we talked a long time ago, like almost
Yes.
2 months ago, right?
Yes.
Sam was like, "Hey, I want you to interview and do the podcast with my sister-in-law." I was like,
Yeah.
"Cool, bet." And then she gave me the phone, and you were on the phone, and like we
Yeah.
talked for like what 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that was very great. And then luckily your sister-in-law reminded me again, right? And so I
nice.
told Richard, I was like, "Hey, like get ready because we have a very important guest coming."
Yeah.
Yeah, about that, huh? You want to know how much time you gave me to prep for this?
No,
2 days.
3.
It felt like 2.
Right. You're from Merced?
Merced, California.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was very interesting because like when I was researching you, I was like, "Oh, I was just thinking like Sacramento."
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But you're from Merced, and
Merced.
then is your non-organization like located there as well?
Yeah, it's located in Merced, California. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Hmong people there?
Yeah, we actually have like the second largest population in California.
Oh, after
Oh.
Sacramento.
After Fresno, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
I think Fresno's
I used to
bigger.
always just think it was just Fresno and
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where is Merced?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't know either.
Okay, so it's Fresno,
Mm-hmm.
then Merced, and then Sacramento. So this is California, like
Oh.
up and down.
Right.
So Sacramento, Merced is in the middle, and then Fresno.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Because whenever I visit, like my family's in like Sacramento and Fresno, so we always drive by Merced. I guess.
yeah. I always say
I
like,
guess that makes sense.
if you
yeah.
blink your eyes, you might miss our exit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So your nonprofit, right? Is it like an actual building, or do you just run it?
No.
In
I
your
run
home?
everything virtually.
Okay.
It actually started off as just like a program
Yeah.
that we ran in Merced as like a learn and play group.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did it once, and it was like so well received by our community that they were like, "When are you going to do this again?" You know, so I noticed that a lot of the parents and other communities were like, "We want to learn more about the Hmong community."
Right.
And so like, when are you going to do this again? So I decided to do it on a bigger scale. So we got a bigger grant that allowed us to do it for 3 years, and we did it 3 times a year in person.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got like a lot of volunteers to come in and learn the Hmong language and culture to then teach the preschoolers.
Okay.
And so it really turned out to be like our little ecosystem in our nonprofit after that. So we teach the youth, and then the youth then in turn they teach the preschoolers.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
That's
interesting.
cool.
That,
Yeah.
Because
Oh, you
like,
guys go that young, huh?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So like I decided to do the preschool age because I was like, if we miss them at that age where they're like so, their brain is learning so much at that age, and it's like growing so much.
Oh,
I was like,
sorry,
if we,
hold on. Can
okay.
we move the mic a little closer
Oh,
to you? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. No, I was like, if we miss them at this age where their brain is growing so much, they might miss the tones and the
Right.
like the different the tone markers and the different like the sounds and so I was like, let's teach them as early as possible once they like are mature enough to like kind of grasp the idea. And so we decided to teach 3 to 5 year olds.
Okay.
But a lot of the family members came, so like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, like
Yeah.
they all came too. So it wasn't like we were missing them. They were actually sitting in on the fun and on the action. So everybody was learning alongside with their grandparents, their aunts and uncles, and then the, older siblings were there too.
Okay. So it's targeted for kids who are either in preschool.
Preschool. It's basically preschool. But then I taught the youth, which is I targeted 16-year-olds or 16-year-olds to 25-year-olds
Okay.
to where they can grasp the idea and then reteach it to the younger kids. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the thing, like, you've been to Colorado before, right?
Yeah.
We don't speak a lot of Hmong here.
Exactly.
Okay. California, everyone speaks Hmong, right? Like,
Yeah,
young
'cause-
kids, if they're like just hanging out, then it'll go from English to Hmong,
Right,
back
right.
and forth. But
Yeah.
here in Colorado, I rarely see that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I noticed about the two different,
Yeah.
I don't know, subcultures.
I think it's
cultures.
because I think it's just because Colorado's a little bit smaller too.
Yeah, and I think like you guys are spread apart,
Yeah.
right? And then like you guys don't like the only time you guys see each other is for Hmong New Year, right?
Yeah.
But for us, like we have different opportunities to meet each other
Yeah.
a little bit more, probably because like we'll see each other at the Hmong store or at a restaurant that's
Yeah.
local, right? But for you guys, there's no Hmong stores here. There's no Hmong restaurants or things like that, right? Where you guys can
Yeah.
meet up. So I think like the best way to like be Hmong is like church maybe here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
And
the
if you don't go to church, then you just lose out on learning Hmong.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's how like I learned Hmong, like to read and write in
Yes.
Hmong too. It's like through church.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Awesome. I had a question. Okay. So we kind of briefly like went over like what what the Hmong Culture Camp does, like the vision, right?
Yeah.
But then how did it all start?
Yeah.
Like were you like researching on like different programs who teach Hmong to young kids, like to like your kids, and then you just couldn't find one?
Honestly, not to my kids. I don't have any kids, but I started to see like a lot of the younger generation like not wanting to learn the language and not wanting to be Hmong. And so I was like, why not create something where they learn to love themselves early on?
Yeah. And how long ago was this?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
So
while.
I mean, my aha moment was like when I just kind of like I realized like our younger generation wasn't speaking Hmong, and then
Sorry.
our younger generation wasn't speaking
Yeah,
Hmong.
take out the trash. That's why I learned to remind me to take out the trash.
That's good. And so, and then I also had a aha moment when I taught English in Thailand, and I was able to go meet other folks, Hmong folks in Thailand and Chiang Mai, and I felt like they were also losing their Hmong too. And so I was like thinking that maybe 5 to 10 years from now, like we wouldn't be able to talk to each other because me and this girl were like literally miscommunicating
Right.
when we were both Hmong.
Right.
Oh, that's
And so I
interesting.
was like, wait a minute. So her dominant language is Thai and my dominant language was English.
Right.
And English for her was like a second language that she had learned from school. So it's like
Right.
us trying to speak Spanish to somebody, right? And so it was difficult for us to communicate. And I was thinking like, how can we do something in the US where like we could teach our kids as early as possible and make them like appreciate their culture and language like early on throughout the years. Because what I saw was like an education gap. Like I saw they had Hmong classes in college,
Right.
which you
Oh,
can
really?
lose. Yeah, they have Hmong classes in high school, but they didn't have it in preschool or elementary school. So there's this huge gap where like our kids are not given opportunities to learn within that gap. And so I was like, how do I close that gap? Like, how do I create something where they learn as soon as they can grasp the idea? Yeah.
Right, exactly. No, that's so smart because like in high school or in college, like you're focused on your other courses.
Yeah.
Like, you're focused on graduating.
You just want to graduate.
Yeah.
You want to finish all your classes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't like spend all your time like just practicing your Hmong language, right?
Yeah.
You're so spread so thin.
Yeah.
And so it's perfect because like when you're before kindergarten or around that age, that's when kids learn the most.
Yes.
And it's by doing and by like actually practicing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then if their parents are speaking Hmong, if their older siblings are speaking Hmong, then they could practice with their parents too,
Yeah.
like implement like what they learn
Yeah.
through the Hmong culture camp with like the outside world, with the people they interact with on the daily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't like. How has no one like thought of that before?
I know,
right?
right?
Yeah.
I think no one just stepped up and did it.
Right.
I honestly
Everyone's too
like
busy,
I'm
you know?
actually like a doer. I like if I see something,
Yeah.
I like let's do something. Like let's create something. So I've always been like, like I had a huge imagination growing up, and so I always felt like like if I have the imagination, like I can do it. And so
Are you Pisces?
yeah.
I knew it.
Wait, what are you?
I'm Pisces.
Okay, so awesome. If I can have the imagination, I can find the right skill sets, like not just me, but like the people around me,
Yeah.
to give me the resources, the skill sets. Like I could teach them, and then we could create something. So
Right. No. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many times have you been to Thailand?
I just went one time opportunity.
Okay.
It was for 1 year. I taught English in like a really rural village, and then one of the girls was a volunteer that was Hmong that lived in Chiang Mai. So she was like, "If you have time, come visit me in my village," and so I did, and I took her up on the opportunity. But that was like my whole like it made me love Hmong people a lot more. But then it made me realize that if we didn't put something in place, that our younger generations will just slowly forget the culture, the language. They'll probably be wearing the Hmong necklaces and stuff like that, but they won't be
Right.
speaking the language anymore.
Yeah, right.
And they won't be passing down the traditions. And so I felt like if we can teach them as early as possible and they know the language, once they grow up and they are mature enough to grasp the traditions,
Yeah.
then they can pass it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 That's cool.
So did you notice that like they have like a Thai like accent when they're speaking Hmong?
Not as bad, but their English was like, I didn't, like it was kind of hard because it was like the younger generation, like our generation and younger, were struggling to speak Hmong.
Mm-hmm.
So they would ask their parents to translate to me.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, what? Yeah. So their parents were fluent, but then the parents were starting to speak only Thai to their younger kids too, all the way to their grandkids.
Yep.
So the grandkids, they were speaking strictly Thai too.
Mm-hmm.
So then I
that
was
makes
like,
sense.
wait a minute. I was like, so if it ends here with this little baby, right? Then what happens after that?
Yeah,
So,
what happens to the next
Yeah.
generation?
yeah. So then like it really scared me, and I was like, you know what? Like, why can't I do something now? So it
Yeah.
did take me a while, but like to come up with the Learn and Play group in 2017. But then the right opportunity came at the right time. There was like a small grant that was like $5,000, and they were like, you can use this to, teach something to the community. And I was like, why not my culture? Why not my language? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this software and this program,
Yeah.
you could use it on your computer,
Yeah.
iPad, and your phone.
Yeah. So it's not a software. It's basically a virtual, like a membership program. So you
Okay.
purchase the membership. So it's like a yearly subscription, basically.
Okay.
And you have access to videos that come along with worksheets and then lesson plans. So like if you're a teacher, then you can utilize that lesson plan to create something around that topic, like Hmong New Year or Hmong dance. And then, or if say they want to learn the language, then they can, so we have everything set up for teachers if they want to teach the language and teach the culture as well. And then we have worksheets that go along with it to help them, like, remember what it is that they learned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is it all virtual or is it also in person?
Everything is virtual, so you can so the educators, parents, educators and parents is my main audience. So I want to be able to give this resource to people. The reason why I created it was because, like, when I started teaching it, I had zero resources, and sometimes when you ask like teachers or schools, they would give you stuff that they chicken scratched on paper. Or they would give me stuff that was printed from like 1983. So I wanted to create something where it was centralized and all teachers can use it, and they don't have to be Hmong, and they can use it step by step in the English language. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you about that too, like the teachers and the volunteers. Is there like a hiring process that you do with them?
No, like so this product is for educators and parents that want to teach the Hmong language and culture in their classrooms. So if they're already teachers, if they're already parents that want to teach it at home, they're gonna purchase this product, this yearly subscription, and then they can close it off anytime they want. But this virtual product or virtual program or curriculum is at their fingertips. So if they want to teach them songs, Hmong songs, it's there. If they want to teach them Hmong language, it's there. If they want to teach them Hmong games, Hmong culture, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
sounds really cool though.
Yeah.
The dialects. There's
Two dialects.
There's
Yes,
Hmong Da and
there's-
Hmong
Hmong
Jo.
Jo.
Yeah, Hmong White and Hmong Green, right? And so does your program? Does it have the two different dialects
Yes.
as
Oh,
well?
that's both too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like
really
for
good.
the common phrases, I have a unit called common phrases. So I do have it in the white and the green dialect. And so they can, teach whatever they want, but just make sure that they stick to that language or that dialect, unless they want to. Some people were like, "Why don't you teach them both?" And the thing is, like, it's there. It's there for both dialect. However you want to teach it, it's there for you. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so cool. Are there any other dialects? Like they're not like big, but then like
I heard that there's like other dialects, but I was like, I'm not sure because I only know two here in the U.S.
Right.
And I wanted to stick with that because that's the only two that I know of here in the U.S.
Yeah.
And if there is other ones, I do apologize, but that's our majority here in the U.S.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to be inclusive and include both dialects. Yeah, so for like the different units, I have 6 units. So like basically the units are the different topics. So I have common phrases where they learn the different Hmong, different dialects
Right.
of common phrases in the Hmong language. But then not just that, but like in the classrooms too. So it's like raise your hand, get in a line, things like that teachers can utilize. Yeah.
Oh, very very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then also I have one like common phrases in the cafeteria, so that'll be helpful for teachers when they're in the cafeteria and maybe their kids don't speak English, they can speak Hmong to their kiddos too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep thinking that it's like some like non-Hmong people like using this program because
Yeah.
like in
It
the-
is.
I
It
mean,
is
it
for.
kinda
It is.
is.
It is.
right. It is.
Basically, it is. Yeah.
But then, like, I keep forgetting, it's like, are a majority of like people who use this program, are they in California, or is like?
No, like I basically just created it, and so no one has their hands on it yet. So if they're
Okay.
interested, this is this year. What I'm doing is like promoting it out to the different Hmong Hmong populations. So
okay.
Colorado's one of them. But
Yeah.
I'm promoting it this year to kind of present myself, and then with the product, because you know how Hmong people are, like they want to see the face of the person who actually created it.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to be personable, come out and tell people about what it is and how it can help them, you know, preserve our culture and language
Yeah.
as early as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was thinking like you've been doing this for a long, long
I
time.
mean, I've been doing it since 2017, but then this product, I started in 2021.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So 2021 to 2022, I created all, along with my youth and the community members and my board members, we created it in 2 years. And then we were able to edit it last year. And then this year is like the final grand finale that I'm
Okay.
out there. I want to, you know, reach our community, tell them about what it is and like what it means to me and how it can help them have the resources in their classrooms. And also, like, if you're teaching your kids at home and you don't know where to start, you can pop on a video and be like, watch this video. Or a lot of the times, like, kids these days, they are taught and they're like surrounded by YouTube, right? And so they can have these you know, songs and things like that in the background and playing, and they can actually grasp the language while they're playing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What's the term when like before it goes live? Like if for a video game before it goes live, there's a PB. Is that what it is?
I don't know. There's a lot of ones.
Like a beta version?
Maybe
Oh, yeah,
maybe like
yeah.
beta,
Okay.
and PTR, and all that.
Okay, so like,
Public
have
tests.
you like how have you like tested this with like the kids? Like,
The kids.
yeah.
Well, I have a beta. I actually have. Oh my God, you're asking the right questions. So I do have a beta. I do have a beta testers pricing that if people want to become beta testers, they can give us feedback right away. And it's the pricing is a little bit cheaper. So whoever, like any schools that want to become our beta testers, that's what we want to test it on is preschool level to elementary school teachers. If they can give us feedback on how the kids react to the videos. But I was able to edit the videos with Hmong early educators and Hmong professors
yeah.
and
Okay.
cultural liaisons, and so that part I tried to incorporate that so that they can give me feedback on that already. And a lot of them were like, oh yeah, like they work with kids already that age, so they were like, this would be perfect for this, you can add these activities to that. And so I did add those activities to those different particular videos.
Okay. Is that like right now or is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So last year, like I had all my board members like just review every single video and give me critique on all of that. So that was done. That portion was done. And also the parents of my youth that actually created the videos to critique us first, and then this is the final product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We should have submitted like our own video, Danny.
Just the intro, but in home.
yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, I've been asking a lot of questions. Did you have any?
No, you've been asking the same as I've been asking.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Actually, I have one really random question,
Okay.
and it's not super off topic, but I don't know. We'll see the consequences. Do you remember your Tiger volunteer? Do you remember her name?
You know what, they have like Thai names too, so but I could probably find her on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's my cousin.
From Chiang Mai.
Yeah, because she lives in Chiang Mai, and then she took you to her village up in the mountains, in
Yeah.
the Royers, and I was like, is that my family?
It could be. What's her city that she lived in? Is it Mesa May?
It might have been. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, if it's Mesa May, it could be her.
Is it from your mom's side or dad's side?
My mom's side. My whole dad's side's here, dude.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only my mom's side is in Thailand.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You still have family there. You should definitely go visit. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, we've been
in
meaning
Chiang
to. It's
Mai.
just expensive and
No, it's actually not that expensive. It's like 500 round trip. It's super cheap over there. super cheap over there.
Right.
Well, it's also because I have a daughter, so
Oh yeah.
I got pet on
okay,
her too. So
Okay,
that's what
yeah.
makes it harder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Rich is a Hmong Lo too.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
'Cause
I forgot you were related to me.
Yeah. We're all family here.
Oh my gosh. Well, Colorado is all. The majority is Hmong. Hmong Lo.
That's what it seems like.
It
Yeah, there's a
does.
big one. It's just because there's the Hmong Low and Hmong Lower. That's why. Sometimes people forget they're just one.
Yeah, we're all just one. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Hmong Lo and Hmong Li here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Cali, it's just
Everybody,
everything. Yeah,
everywhere.
everyone's there.
Yeah.
All
So,
18 clans.
We're pretty lucky there. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Guangzhou, China, right?
Oh nice.
And I was in the airport. I was on my phone, and then like this mom and this daughter, they came up, and not to me, but they're just walking by, right? And they're talking, and then I was like, that sounds like Hmong.
Yeah.
And then they spoke in Hmong, and they went back to I think it was I think in Guangzhou they speak Cantonese.
Oh okay.
Yeah, so they went to like Hmong to Cantonese, and I was like, whoa, that was so weird because when they speak Hmong, it's like with the Chinese accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I asked my friend, and she speaks Cantonese, and I was like, "Do you like what were they saying?"
Can you understand that?
Yeah, and
Uh-huh.
she was like, "Oh, yeah, they were asking about like an outlet or something. They would charge their phones." I was like, "Yeah, because they said it in Hmong, and I understood it." She was like, "Really?" I was like, well, "Yeah." So yeah, just like random places you get to
weird.
like
Yeah.
meet Hmong people.
I think it's because the accent. I think it's because Chinese is kind of.
It's like
It's
so
a little-
strong. It's
yeah,
like
it's a little bit
strong
thicker.
accent. Yeah.
But Thailand it kind of smooths a little more. Because when I hear my cousins speak in Hmong, it sounds normal. I don't hear the
Yeah.
accent.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But when I did see a Hmong girl in the like the tuk tuk with me on the way to the mountains to the mountains of Chiang Mai, like she was like the Dona, she was like really white, and then I was like, I'm not sure if she's Thai or she's Hmong, but Hmong people there, like you could tell they're Hmong because they're a little bit lighter skinned than the Thai people. So I was like, she might be Hmong, but when she talked on the phone with her mom, it was all in Thai.
Oh.
So then later on, when she got off the bus the same time as me, or the tuk-tuk, as me. And so I was like, she's Hmong. But I would never know because she was speaking in Thai the whole time. So that's why I felt like, like there has to be some kind of like preservation at hand if we want to be able to know that she's Hmong in the future. Yeah.
When you speak Hmong, do you incorporate Lao words or Thai words?
Lao and Thai are kind of the same. Like sometimes they use the same words, but I do use some of the Lao and Thai words, but I was trying to teach the Hmong people what the true Hmong words are. And so like I don't know if you guys watched my TikTok before, but I have a TikTok and it's like how to unlearn the Lao and Thai words and learn our own words.
Yeah.
Because my mom was really big on me teaching that to the community. And so I was like, when I went to Thailand, I noticed that we borrowed a lot of their words, like time, like, just different things like socks, things like that. And so I was like, okay, what is it in Hmong, right? I was like, what is it in Hmong, right? And so my mom was able to give me that differentiator there. So I was like, let me teach the community because we're so used to saying bye instead of mu, right?
Yes.
Because now we're just using it. We're thinking that it's Hmong, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah. But it's because our parents came here so young in their teenage years or like maybe in their 30s, the latest, that like they're young teenagers too, right? So they were using both Hmong and Lao and Hmong and Thai words. And so that's something that we have to unlearn if we want to teach our younger children the true Hmong terminologies. Yeah.
Oh.
Like color, C is Thai and Laos too.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no
It's
idea.
actually Go.
Go? How do you spell that?
Go, C-O-B.
C-O-B.
Oh.
C as in like.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Gaw?
Go, K-O-B. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
okay.
Go,
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had this conversation last night with my nephew too,
Mm-hmm.
because we were hanging out with some Chinese people, and they speak Mandarin. I was like, oh, I was telling my nephew, like, did you know that like Hmong and Mandarin is like very similar? And he's like, what? How? And I was like, just like count from 1 to 10. It's like a lot of similar words. And then I was telling him like how do you say car? And he says lo-fi. I was like, no, like that's like from what I understand.
Thai,
Yeah, okay, yeah. I told him it was like Lao Thai, right? And I said it's Che. And then in Mandarin, it's also Che. Yeah.
And we all came from China too,
Yes.
so that's so cool. I love that.
And then okay, so when you
And we also say seafood,
yeah.
and they say shifu or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like like an H.
Shifu?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little H in it.
Yeah.
I hear people
we
do
say seafood.
yeah, I hear people say shifu and sifu. But then like I also hear Hmong people say sifu or
Naiku.
sihu.
Oh yeah.
Because the F and the H is interchangeable
true.
from what I hear a lot.
And then you'll hear people say naiku, like the Lao and Thai people too. So
yeah.
or Thai is crew, but so because most of us came from Laos, it's naiku. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did try to, differentiate that too, so that we can, start trying to use our natural words. Yeah.
Right. And then so a lot of people who are using this program, they're teachers, correct? And they're educators.
It's for teachers and It's for educators and parents. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm assuming that a common word would be classroom, right? So how would you say classroom?
It's like I can't remember that common phrase, but it would be like Jia Hong. Hong is Thai too, Thai and Laos. I think it's Lucha. Lucha. Yeah, I think it's Lucha.
Lucha. Okay.
So the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be
it's
like
Lucha.
like cha.
So the bathroom would be like cha day. And then the living room like yeah.
Cha nyong or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I got to do that next for our next common phrases.
Okay.
For the parents, because
Right.
I really focused on the educators, but then I was like I need to open this up to the parents too. So I think this year I'm gonna try to open it up to the vocabulary towards parents and being at home with your kids. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Another one was like school. Because like I always called it hong hia, right? And then when I heard my friend, she's Lao too, and so she was talking to her dad. She's like something hong hia. Yeah, and I was like, So that's when it clicked, right?
I'm not speaking Hmong no more.
Right. And then I asked my mom, and she said, yeah, we use hong hia because that's what they said growing up,
they're
right?
teenagers when they came.
Exactly. Yeah. And then I asked her like what was the correct way to say it, and then I think what was it? Jekanda. Yeah, there you go.
It's very simple, very primitive. Yeah.
Right. It's like house
Just
of learning or like building of learning.
Yeah. But it's like we just have to get used to saying our mother tongue instead of borrowing. Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love this.
So then after a while, you're gonna be like, "Wait, is this Hmong or is this Thai? Yeah, or is this Thai or Laos? Yeah."
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's good to check yourself also, and then also just ask your parents. I feel like our parents are like our number one like library, and we're just like, so busy in our college or like our social life that we forget to pass down that knowledge of like language and like. Mom, dad, like am I saying it correctly or am I saying it wrong, or so always like ask before you say something, in case you might like say something disrespectful, or you might say something that's like out of context.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like I'm like speaking correctly and properly, but really I'm not. I look like a fool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not.
Sometimes I feel like I hear people like talking like older folks and they're talking, and then like I hear them throw in like little Thai words in there, and I'm like, oh, like like
You could pick it up.
even them, they're not fully using full Hmong, so it's like they're borrowing, and then we're also borrowing English words too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like
That's what we're doing now, like
right.
because ever since the 80s until now, so that's like 40 years of just like
a
picking up,
Hmonglish, yeah.
picking up Hmonglish.
Hmonglish, now Hmonglish plus Thai and Lao
Yeah, it's
mixed
a
together.
mix. Yeah, it gives a little bit of Chinese,
We're
but
just gonna make a
that's
whole
just
new- We're just gonna
Hmong.
make a whole new Hmong.
Yeah, vocab. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like I'll ask my parents like, oh, how do you say this, and they're like, I don't know, because it's like
And your parents are probably pretty young too. Right?
they're in their 70s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was like,
So they don't even know.
well, they do know. It's just like sometimes because they've just been in the U.S. for so long that
Right.
they like
just kinda
forget the
forgot.
word,
Uh-huh.
and they're trying to learn English too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so
That's what I feel like. Our Hmong people, we've been through so much. We're so used to like picking up and leaving another country and going and learning that country's culture,
right.
that we're just so good at it that we forget like
Right.
the roots of it too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it could be like a double-edged sword. Yeah.
Exactly. Something my parents do. It's very funny. It's so when we're talking, right, and I'm like, do you understand me, right? Like just asking you, right? So what my dad does is couple hoka shanju. Like, do you understand? Like, little translation. And then my mom's like laughing. I'm like, why does that sound so weird? And so they had to tell me, he's like, it's understand. I'm like, oh
Now
my
they're creating a
gosh.
whole nother
Yeah.
vocabulary for you.
Yeah, it's
and
like-
then next up, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, China.
Yeah. Dude, my parents are like creating their own slang.
Danny's just like, okay.
¿Qué?
Yeah, I heard that gashia is kind of like slang for a Thai word.
Really?
Yeah, so it's not really gashia like understand. It's toto.
Mm.
Like and so they're like the true Hmong word is toto, but then because how Thai people say angashia like in their language, then we just adopted it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy.
just like understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. There was something. Oh, no. Okay, so Korean is getting very popular, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with K-pop and everything. So people are learning Korean, but their technology is like so advanced that they have to come up with new words, right? Because like I listen to like a bunch of podcasts and they're Korean, and they say that like their parents moved from South Korea to the U.S.
Yeah.
and then so they're in the country where they're learning new words that are being brought up with this technology.
Oh, nice.
So for example, it's like there's a crosswalk. What's the word for crosswalk? And then like
yeah, us
they don't
too.
know.
Ours,
right?
like we don't have a word for computer or garage.
Right.
Gala.
Yeah, exactly. It's like every soda's Bepsi, But that's something I asked my parents too, because
I was like, my mom knows two different sodas. She knows Bepsi and Coca-Cola.
that's so funny.
That's just because my mom's, fob.
Right.
But that's pretty good.
Oh, imagine calling like Mountain Dew, like
Oh, what are they gonna say?
yeah. I know.
Those are the only two she knows. if it's not Coca-Cola, everything's just Bepsi.
Oh yeah, everything is busy.
So my parents, they're watching YouTube, right? And then like now their technology is getting to the Hmong people too. So then I was like, if I were to go back to Laos and I were to go back to like a village, everyone has a cell phone. But what do they call a cell phone? What do they call Wi-Fi? What do they call internet, iPads, and all that? And so I asked her, and she's like, "You can just go and say iPad. They know what you're talking about."
They do.
Yeah.
So like
You say it
now,
with the accent now.
right?
Like Facebook is Faye. Yeah.
Fabo.
No, not book.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what my
Faye.
cousins say.
Faye.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Yeah.
my cousins have had the book. I didn't see me because they're talking to us and we're from
Yeah,
America. So
yeah,
we're like,
from the US,
what
yeah.
is that? Just face? What?
Yeah.
Faye. And then Wi-Fi. They'll probably be like Wi-Fi. But it's just like garage. But you like
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. See, that's the Hmong language, like advancing.
It is advancing. And the funny thing too is like I was I was like the worst one in that group because I'm teaching preschoolers, right? So I'm
Right.
teaching them basics like colors, shoes, clothes, go mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was with like all these advanced like high school people that were teaching like Bahua and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And college professors. And like they, that was one of the things too, is like how do we universalize like most of the words, and do we stick, because our language is one syllable each, if you didn't
Yes.
notice that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, faki. Even it's French, it's like faki, and then you have to separate it too. But they're like, these days people are pushing it together like haolu.
Oh,
Right? Like
to make
work?
it one
Yeah.
word.
Make it one word because it is one word.
It is, but like.
But the
yeah,
traditional way, we wrote it separately.
Yes.
And we
Right.
just knew in our head that it was one word.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we decided to keep everything two syllables.
Mhm.
And that was just what we decided on. But I don't know, like, if people are going to continue to change it or add more to it. But even now, like on Google Translate, you'll see like, gala or something like that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Computer. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So,
It's like with the A with an accent
yeah.
at the end.
Yeah. So then I was like, it is evolving, and we have to evolve with the new technology too. I just want to make sure before I put anything out that it's in agreement with all the other professors and teachers, because I don't want to.
Okay.
So that's why I always like self or fact check with our elders
Right.
and our professors and our preschool teachers. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
sure I'm doing it correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I with the syllable thing,
Mhm.
because I grew up learning like every
Yeah.
word is just one syllable, and we
Uh-huh.
never
Yeah.
put them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Same.
And so I like that. I
Mhm.
don't really like putting
Them
like whole
together?
yeah,
Them
right?
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like two
Me
syllables
too.
together.
Me too. I want to stick to the old traditional, old fashioned.
Hmm.
But then, like, the newer age, they're gonna go, well, you need to go with the times.
Right.
You need to evolve.
Yeah.
I gotta think about
I
that
was like,
more.
it's
So,
funny.
yeah.
My nephew's trying to learn Hmong
Mhm.
again too, but
Uh-huh.
he delved deep into it.
Uh-huh.
So he's like learning like all the syllables, and he learned the whole like
Yeah.
saying
The
one whole thing
alphabet.
too.
Mhm.
And he was like trying to tell me like how like why is there two different ones? Why is it like this? And I was like, I grew up with the syllable one, man. That
Yeah.
one's just the new one that people kind of try to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think,
So
like,
like he was hella confused.
I think, like, if we want to stay true to it, we'll just completely keep it one syllable
yeah.
until there's, like, some new technology or something. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I was like, by the way, we're like at 47 minute
Oh,
mark.
so we're
Okay.
almost at an
So I don't know
hour.
if you want to like wrap up soon or.
No, let's keep going. Like, let's let's keep going. Well, did you want to stop Sim?
No, I'm just wondering. Because
Okay.
we're already almost an hour.
An
in,
hour.
So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
just want to make sure.
No, this is fun. This is really fun. I like
let's
this.
let's get into it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all the questions I had about like the program. I just want to
so
keep.
now we're gonna
Yeah, you just want to talk about like the whole Hmong culture. And
I don't
our
want to
language
talk.
and stuff.
Okay.
Let's just leave Danny here. he'll fill the next 20 hours.
I'll talk about myself.
Mhm.
This program of yours, it's fairly recent then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brand new.
So what's your goal for like the next 5 years? Like, have you talked about this with like your board and all the other educators?
What I want to do is to basically expand to probably like middle school and high school. But before I do that, I want to make sure that it's content that is simple enough for the non-English speakers to understand, and then like hard enough for the older kids to kind of like have a deeper understanding of the Hmong culture.
Right.
So I want to like eventually like gradually grow the program to the older ages, but then for now like I want to stick to like what I know, my expertise, right?
Right.
And then eventually grow into that. The more I know about middle schoolers, the more I know about the wants and needs of the high schoolers. I feel like we because the reason why I made it so like fun and simple and easy because that's the way we learn the best, right?
Right.
So like you don't want to be like someone just like, okay, so today you have to write Hmong words 5 times, like it's just
that sucks.
remember learning from our parents that was just so tedious, like write it 5 times and this is the sounds and just copy after me, right? But then what if we did it in such a fun way that they learned it automatically while they were having fun, So I wanted to still keep that concept for our older kids, but then make it a little bit more difficult for them. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I want to eventually do.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if you need a beta tester for that, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll put my nephew in.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to make it so fun and like, that it's games and it's like, hanging out with your friends and talking and things like that.
Right.
And I do notice that you can only be Hmong if you're with other Hmong people,
Yeah.
So
Are they able to do that on the software? Can other kids or
no?
or
So
is
like
it
other
the teachers just in
yeah.
the
So it's for
classroom?
teachers.
Okay. That's right. Yeah.
So it's actually for the teachers and parents. So we do have communities on the platform where the teachers and parents can talk to each other and ask each other questions, and then myself too. They can ask me questions too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, because when
it's
I
like
was,
an online community. Yeah.
yeah, when I was doing my research, I just saw like a bunch of kids like on their iPads, right? So I thought it's like something you turn on for the kids, and then like okay.
Yeah, I mean you can, as a parent, there's like songs that you could just play in the background for them.
Right.
But then at the same time, there's like curriculum there where you can go like, okay, what does this say for me to do with the kids? Oh, I'm supposed to clap with this song. Oh, I'm supposed to do these movements with this song, right?
Oh, okay.
And then there's also like worksheet that goes with it too. Like there's like emotion song, being sad, happy, so like they can do the extra work with that too.
Okay.
This is perfect for us, Danny.
I know, right?
This is what we need.
You're like, do we need it more than that?
Yeah, I was like, we're below preschool level.
Yeah.
And I think it's just important to have something out there, because it's not about, for me, I don't care if anybody comes up with something like this in the near future or whatnot. But what I really care about is that like we have so many resources out there that if my kids or my grandkids want to learn, that it's there for them and it's up for grabs and they can purchase it at their fingertips. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's good.
Okay.
We had stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can have nice things though.
Yeah. Like we didn't. Because when I was teaching, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting secondhand books that's like all torn up or whatever, or I would ask people and they'd be like, oh, I created this curriculum only for my classroom. And so a lot of the information is not universal to other Hmong teachers. It's only for that classroom, for that teacher, for that school.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't get passed down to other teachers. And I felt like a lot of Hmong teachers, without knowing it, they were gatekeeping their information to themselves. All that good knowledge, all that good way of teaching, it wasn't passed along like with other people. So I feel like if I had something in place where it can be passed along and people can learn faster and easier this way, in fun, simple ways, like why not? Why not do it where even non-Hmong speakers can teach it? Yeah.
I'm gonna yell at my sister now. Like stop gatekeeping. She's a Hmong teacher.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Give me some information so I can create. Not just kidding.
Yeah. You hearing this?
Oh my god.
She doesn't watch it. She doesn't watch it.
Okay, no, but like I would love to get in contact with her. Maybe she might need this program in her class,
Yeah, I think she
and
would enjoy
and
it.
sometimes the thing too is they're like, no, mine is working perfectly fine, but what they don't do is they don't share information like, oh, like maybe this could help me in my classroom, or maybe that could help me, and let's share it. Let's all like share our information. A lot of the Hmong people don't want to because they want to just like keep it to themselves. Yeah.
Right.
But what happens when they pass away? We don't have it anymore.
Yeah, and it's just
Exactly.
lost.
It's just lost. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is great because it's like it's something that everyone can pick up, right? And everyone can share with
Yes,
each other too.
yes.
And then like you're not gatekeeping it.
Yeah, I want everybody to have it. I want everybody to learn it, and then I want to add more to it. Like the more people give me feedback, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want you do it your way. I will take that into consideration and make something else out of it.
Yeah.
Because I think like our younger generation, we're better at taking critiques, right? Compared to our elders, like they're
Right.
just like, no, it's
Yeah.
my way. This is how we've always done it. But for us, like if they give me feedback, I kind of you ain't too shimmy like, but you're like, well, maybe they're onto something, and maybe I need to change like my creativity level to something else. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm very open, and then I also allow my youth to be very creative when they create these videos. So it's like they're thinking of how kids would want to learn it in their eyes and the way they thought, and they're still young too. So it's like I feel like they still have that curiosity. They still have that imagination that a lot of us older people may not have anymore, So I feel like me utilizing my youth at this age too is like very beneficial for this product, because it's like they understand what it took for them to learn another language or learn something right in school. So that's one of the best components of our product, is that it's co-created from our youth, and they get to create it the way they want to in their imagination. Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, that sounds great. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Okay, is there anything that you want to say that we haven't asked you yet about the Hmong Culture Camp?
No, like I want to, I want to eventually just like grow this program, so that it could become something that will help our organization grow, so that we can continue to preserve the program in different avenues.
Right.
And so if you guys feel like what I'm doing is important, donate to Hmong Culture Camp. We have a website, HmongCultureCamp.com. You can donate to us and directly to us, and we can utilize that funding or these donations to, fund our projects, help our youth continue to preserve the language, create these videos, and then I want to be able to create in-person classes again, and help other people create in-person classes. So I'm not just gatekeeping how I created Hmong Culture Camp, but I want to teach other states that don't have Hmong Culture Camp how to do it, and then give them the strategies and give them the tips, and then they can continue this in their city, because I know that like it's difficult for people like here in Colorado or North Carolina, because everybody's like spread apart.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's easier in Minnesota, California, like these more like congregated areas. And so I feel like if I give you guys this like, gift of like how to preserve, like it'll be easier for you guys. Yeah.
Right. Got to reach out to the Hmong people in Hawaii.
Is there some?
Yeah,
I mean,
I have a few cousins.
I don't mind flying out there. Where are they at again? Which island?
Yeah, it's I think Oahu.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's
Just that one, forget it.
No, Oahu is fun.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the one where everybody goes to.
Yeah.
I was hoping you would say on one that wasn't as popular,
Like,
but you did.
yeah.
You didn't. So I was like, I'm gonna dig into the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have like 2 cousins. I know I have 1 cousin for sure, but
Okay.
I might have 2 of them out
Okay.
there. But yeah, okay.
It's just those two guys.
I'm teaching them.
Yeah.
They tell each other.
No, they have kids too. Yeah.
They teach each other.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
just me and Danny right here.
Yeah. You go to Hawaii, it's just us.
Yeah. Just right here like this too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So definitely a little. I also want to reach out to Australia, Alaska, Canada. So if you guys have connections, let me know. I would love to go out there and just like teach them what I know, and like, preserve our culture and language, because I think now is the time. If any time is the time, this is it, where kids are just stuck on their phones, learning from a TV or YouTube, and this is the time where we want to teach them so that we can preserve it. A lot of our elders are passing away,
Right.
especially during the pandemic, And I was so like distraught at that time because I was like, I didn't get to interview this person, that person, this person, and to pass down. And I was like literally like just bawling my eyes out. And when I went to my funders, the people who funded me to run my programs, they were like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm really not," because like a lot of my elders who had my back, like looked at my work and actually were leaders in our community, they passed away, and I was like, now I have like 3, 4, 5 people that I can't go to anymore if I need to fact check anything, or if I need something to be translated or whatever, it's not there for me anymore. And so I feel like if anything, any generation needs that urgency is our generation, like the millennials and Gen Z and Gen X. I think it's us and forward.
Yeah, I mean, if not now, then when, right?
Yeah.
Because might as well do it now. Because it took you a few years to set everything up, and now that the project is actually there, it's like now is like the time to do it, and then like in 5 years see it grow, and then in 10 years it's gonna grow even more.
So I need like preservation warriors like you guys to be like, this is important, like, and to also like continue to grow this conversation. Because it starts with one conversation. Like, did you know like a lot of our elders that knows everything passed away, and like it's up to us now to pass it down. So I think it's just like up to us to be like, this is important.
We're warriors, Richard.
Preservation warriors.
That's how we started the podcast.
Honestly. Have you seen any of our videos
No,
yet?
not yet.
Okay. It's this is very wholesome. Yeah, let's just say that.
A wholesome episode.
Uh-oh.
At least I thought we did.
Right.
I don't think we do.
Well, where can our viewers like get in contact with you, and where can they follow your work?
Okay, so I'm on TikTok at Hmong Made Simple. And then we have our website. If you guys want to purchase the product, it's at HmongMadeSimple.com. We have our Facebook, HmongCultureCamps with the S at the end, on Facebook. And then we have our Empowered Hmong Youth, on Instagram.
Yes.
So all of our youth work is on there too.
Yeah. Okay. And then we'll plug all that into the bio as well.
Yes.
And then like on the website, it has like the emails, phone numbers, all of that good stuff to get in contact with you.
Yes.
And yes. Cool. And then I have some fun questions. Because we have to. It's a low quality podcast. We have to.
We do a few.
Okay.
We're at an hour though, so.
Okay, no, that's fine. I actually only have one.
Good.
Yes. Come on, you have 3 days to prep this.
So, what superpower do you want?
Oh, it's just this one.
What superpower would I want?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Maybe just to for everyone to have empathy for everyone.
Okay.
Because I know some people, because they haven't experienced it, they feel like, oh, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if, like, this is happening to you. But I think if everybody had that sympathy towards each other, we would be more kind towards each other. There wouldn't be racism. There wouldn't be sexism. There wouldn't be ageism. Everybody would kind of learn about each other, and we would be like, oh, so-and-so is like this because so-and-so happened, this and this happened to them. And they would have that softness in their heart. You know?
Oh,
You're one of my nemesis. Because my power is to be the nuisance. And I just annoy people and get them angry.
Be the nuisance. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
There's actually a second part to this question.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
so.
You have that superpower, right?
Okay,
To have everyone feel empathy for each other.
Okay.
Which is very wholesome, very nice.
Yeah.
And we're going to ruin it.
But there's a drawback to your
Okay,
power.
what's the
Yeah.
problem?
Every single time you use your power, something
Bad happens to
there's
me?
No, there's a drawback. But we get to choose what happens.
Yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you think of something? The nuisance?
Yeah, I did think of something, but I figured you would have thought of it too. Because the only side effect always involves, Going number 2.
No, that's you.
That's you.
No,
it's yours.
No, that's not me. That's you.
So
That's
every
yours.
time someone has empathy, I have to go number 2.
No, I'm gonna choose something else. I'm gonna choose something. That's not.
No, you don't have to go. You just
That's not
feel
my
like
side
you
of
I
it.
feel like
No, that's not.
okay. What is
That's
it?
always your side of it.
That's my news. It's yours.
That's not mine.
Because we always bring it up. It's like, Danny, why is yours always ending up like that?
No, it's because I asked like, what drawbacks do I have to my superpower, and that's what
Okay.
you always say.
Because you always do it.
Oh my goodness.
We'll go back to the tapes now. I'm gonna find these.
Yeah, you better.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you think?
All right. So
What do you think it is?
I just need clarification on your power. So is it like a mind thing where you just like look at someone and then they can feel empathy towards everyone around them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How close do you have to be with this person to
Like
use your power?
proximity.
Proximity.
Yeah.
So like, what if
a
they're like
radius,
across the street and you make eye contact with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
What
they
if?
would feel empathy. Yeah.
Okay. What if they're like right here? Like it's like we're like this close, but I'm like
Instant.
looking the other way.
Instant.
Instant? Huh.
So, like, if the person's across the street and the guy's driving by, huh? just get caught in line.
Like they're just
Huh. Okay.
stand by.
Huh. So it's a proximity thing. Can you like touch them and then use your powers that way too?
Maybe.
Or is
yeah.
it like a mind thing?
I think it's just like, like they'll be caught off guard. They'll be like arguing or something, and then I'll like give him the empathy, and they would just be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
To care about
like a mind thing." Yeah.
Okay. I can't think of anything.
That's your hero
else.
name, mind thing.
Mind thing? Boo, the mind thing.
She does her mind thing, and they stop arguing.
Exactly.
There's no drawbacks to
every-
empathy.
Every person you get empathy to, I become stronger. That's your drawback.
And
For,
then-
for
and
me,
then-
yeah,
and then
okay.
he- all he
I
does
become
wants
more
to do-
annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, your left shoe's untied? Now both.
Right.
Gosh, I can't think of something
See,
that's like funny.
That's why, because it's so good.
Or how about this then? Okay, everyone. Okay, if you, whoever you use your power on, they get eczema. Like
Oh.
not like just the itchy kind, but like the kind that like it's
Yeah.
like very itchy, and then like they get a little blood, and it gets hot. Let's do that. Let's do that.
After I make them see the empathy, I'll like throw them some Vaseline or something.
Just carry the Vaseline with you.
And it has like a Hmong culture camp on it. That's your product right there.
Product branding.
Yeah, exactly.
And then under the cap is ours. Quality pot.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! And then the nuisance is gonna like replace one of your Vaseline bottles with Nutella.
No,
Someone's gonna get like I'm gonna have like bad
Rashes.
eczema, and I'm gonna open it thinking it's,
gonna be-
Vaseline. It's Nutella. I'm like, "Ugh."
no. It's just, the cat's
You'd be
gonna be very slippery.
He's
so
gonna
it's
be
hard
rubbing Nutella on his eczema.
The cat's gonna have a child safety lock.
Oh, and I can't get it. I'm like, dang it, Richard. You're like
Then
hiding
you'll have
behind the
empathy
corner.
for. Well, you guys will have empathy for each other now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you'll love my annoying you. And that just makes me annoy you more.
You'll see
know.
his childhood wounds,
It makes a full circle.
My eczema gets worse.
his childhood trauma.
And now
you
you're
know?
wearing a turtleneck. Damn it, Richard.
It goes like to my ears and like top of my head, like my arms. All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you, Boo.
I don't know if we're gonna keep that in the cup.
No. Keep it. Keep it.
Oh yeah, he keeps it. It's under the time limit.
Everything we said here. Like,
Okay,
it's,
we'll be kept. Okay.
Yeah. So follow Boo on Facebook,
Yes.
Hmong Culture Camp, and like visit their website.
All the links will be down in the description.
Yes.
Yes.
And don't forget to donate if you can. It's the
Yeah.
same link as buying the product, right?
No,
different?
so the HmongCultureCamp.com is our actual website, and
that's
then
the one.
the one that you purchase the product is HmongMadeSimple.com.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Again, all links will be down there.
Yeah.
Yes. Any final thoughts?
No. Other than if you really need a beta test, let me know.
Okay.
You can hire my nephew
Okay.
because he loves doing this kind of stuff.
Oh,
He-
to
he
look
look-
at all the videos and stuff.
Oh, he just loves learning. Oh, he's like in high school, but he just loves learning,
Oh,
and he's trying to learn Hmong, so that's why he like delved deep
Oh,
into
he'll
it.
probably just like
So, yeah.
zoom through all the courses.
He probably would.
Your nephew, your sister, and then force your daughter to do it too.
Probably will. I need to. I've been thinking about it. I've been wanting to try to talk more Yuki.
Mm-hmm.
I forget.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I look
I-
forward to it.
Yeah, I think what you're doing is great
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
this is the first I've heard of it of anyone doing this
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I think so.
And the fact that like you're like trying to network and get in touch with everyone across the U.S. and like
Yeah.
just even around the world.
Yeah, because I think it's like important for them to see my face and like my passion, my mission. It's not like, oh, I'm just trying to make money. It's basically to help our community
Right.
thrive.
Awesome. Okay. Well, make sure to follow Low Quality Podcast on Instagram. I'm ending it.
Yeah, okay.
Follow us on Instagram at Low Quality Pod. You could also find me there at The Real Danny Chaw. If you want to email us at lowqualitystudios@gmail.com.
And I'm always here on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe. Check out our TikTok too. It's at Low Quality Pod. All our links are down there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Subscribe to our YouTube and then comment down below what you thought of our guest Boo.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what you think of Hmong Culture Camp.
Yeah.
Like, please try it out. Please visit the websites.
Yes.
Also, leave a like.
Please. And then if you're listening to us on Spotify, like, give us a 5-star rating. And then swipe up and let us know what you thought about this episode.
And then go to YouTube because I don't think the links work on Spotify. Or do they?
I think they do. If you put
Do
it in
they?
the description, you can like click on it.
Oh, maybe I should try it someday.
Yeah.
I don't have Spotify. It's
Okay,
like,
I do. I
yeah,
use it.
okay. Because I was
Okay.
I can't check.
Yeah. Other than that, thanks, Boo. Like, this
Alright.
was so much fun.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I love it a lot.
Yeah, it's really
I have
nice
fun with
having
you
a
guys.
real interview for once. I'm just kidding.
It's like, sorry, everyone. Sorry, Peter. Sorry, Alex. Sorry, Eddie.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. No one else wants to come back.
Yeah.
Willingly,
Oh,
I mean.
we interviewed one of my friends, Peter.
Okay.
He's an entrepreneur. He
Oh,
owns
nice.
his own like sushi restaurant and all that.
Oh, nice.
So like while talking to you, like reminded me of him too.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi, Peter.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it for this
Yeah, that's
episode.
all we got.
We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. We're good on time, right?
An hour 10, 30, 8:30.
Yeah, you guys can cut out like all the little side talks.
Oh no, keep it all in. That's the good stuff too. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
our episodes go pretty long. So.
Yeah.
I'm like,